Have you ever felt triggered by someone or something in a way that brought up negative emotions like anger or hurt or sadness, but you couldn't resolve it in the moment, and you get left with the negative emotions that just present or stuck in your body, or you're troubling your mind or leading to a story going round and round in your mind, and you're all gnarled up, and you have to get on with your day and show up and be the best you can be. So what do you do with that? Hey, I'm Shane Pearson from Design Your Life Coaching, and in this video, I just thought, hey, that's exactly what happened to me today. I'm triggered. I've got this anger in my body. I need to focus. So I've taken out about 10, 15 minutes of my time to work on this. So I'm going to show you a powerful way you can release these emotions or thoughts and things that are bothering you after you've been triggered. And then you can do something about it later. But at least you can get on with your day and you can stay focused and be your best self. So the technique I choose a lot is called tapping. For those of you who don't know tapping, it's a really, really simple but very powerful technique that you can pretty much learn in a few minutes and give it a go, experiment with it, and it can give you incredible results. So how does it work? Well, number one, you start what's called you tapping in the problem you're working with. So what happened to me was I got triggered by a text message and I'm feeling angry, I'm feeling hurt from it. So the first thing you do, you find that energy, you find, okay, and name the emotion. Is it anger or is it hurt? Is it sadness? Is it fear? Find it in, get in touch with it. It's usually in your body. It's one of those things, anger is showing up here. So get in touch with the anger and you rate the intensity of that anger. So as I think about the trigger, so as I think about that text message I read and how triggered I was, I feel the anger and I go, yeah, the anger there. So that anger is about it's a 7. It's a 7 right now. Was more, it's come down a little bit. It's a 7, but I do want to be carrying through my day with that. So what do? We rated a 7. Next step is you tap in the problem. So the first sequence is you get your 4 fingers of one hand, doesn't matter which hand, and you from the pinky, bottom of your pinky to the top of your wrist, that's the karate chop point. And we tap that just gently with your 4 fingers whilst you use this statement. The statement is designed to let your body and your whole being know what you're working on. So I'm going to say, even though I have this anger in my chest, I deeply love and respect myself. So even though I was triggered by that text message and I feel angry and upset, I deeply love and upset myself. Even though I got triggered and I'm angry and it's affecting my mood, I deeply love and honor myself. And then a simple way is just to go through the point. So the first point here is the top of the head. And the top of the head, you just go, all that anger. And you can just keep it simple going, all that anger in my chest, all that anger in my chest, all that anger in my chest. Letting go of all that anger in my chest, letting go of all that anger. Totally okay to be in touch with that anger. Very important to just acknowledge it, be with it. I was so annoyed when I got that text message. That person obviously doesn't respect me the way they spoke to me, and that hurts. And that makes me angry. You can give it a bit of the narrative in your own words. Choosing now to let go of the anger. Letting go of the anger. Letting go of all that anger. Letting go. Choosing now to let go of the anger and to be my best self. Letting go, letting go. Letting go of all that anger I've been carrying since I was triggered. Letting go. Choosing now to let go of all that anger that I was carrying. Letting go of the anger. Keep it really simple, or you can add some of your own narrative. And letting go of all that anger. Letting go. And after you've done a few rounds, you can just check in. Remember the trigger, how you were hurt, whatever it was. Try and find the anger. So my body has definitely come down. This is normally what happens. You rate the intensity again of in this case, it was anger, the anger in my chest. I'm rating it now as a 4. So the next thing is 4 enough? Is it acceptable? Sometimes you need a little bit more work. So the simple thing is, if it's still too high for you, back to the start. Even though I still have all that anger in my body, I'm choosing now to let it go. Choosing now to let the anger go. Choosing now to let that anger go. Just releasing it, allowing myself to return to focus, be my best self, to make the best choices for my highest good. Letting go of any of that remaining anger and choosing instead to be free and to be my best self. Letting go, letting go. And just check in again. Find the anger. It's actually, for some reason, it's kind of moved down in here. Now it's more on my tummy. And it's kind of a 2. So I just took a few minutes out of my day to work on this. And it's a 2. It's very manageable. It's way less than a 7. It probably was a 9 earlier. And I can just get on with my day. So it's a really useful technique. I share this with a lot of my clients. It becomes a powerful tool that they can then use for themselves. And it can also be done in sessions in a coaching session with a client or if needed. So I hope it's helpful. There is a PDF document with all those points. I'm going to go through them briefly once more time for you if you want to try it by yourself. The first one is the top of the head. If you put a book on top of your head at that point there, and if you use a few fingers, this doesn't have to be precise. You want to tap yourself as if you were kind of drumming your fingers on the table. Start at the top. Next point here is with it. The nose meets the eyebrow on the inner rim. Just a couple of fingers there, you'll definitely get it. Not up, not down, just in there between the nose and the eyebrow. Next point is halfway between the eye and the temple. Again, 2 fingers at the eye level, you're going to get it. And the next one, if you feel the bone under your eyelid, you feel a little wrinkle, that's the spot, 4th spot. And then the next one is between bottom of your nose, top of your upper lip, little gap there. Next one is between the bottom lip and your chin, in that little dimple in there. Next one is, you can find the V in your collarbone. You go down about an inch, across about an inch. Little soft spot between the ribs, just tapping there. And the last one for the guys, it's straight down under your armpit, and again use 4 fingers, kind of across your nipple. But the girls would be where your bra strap would be, and that's the last spot. And then you return to the top. Head, eye, between the eye and the temple, bottom eye, lip, bottom lip, collarbone, arm. Okay, so hope that's useful. Try it out. Wonderful. I've had amazing results with this, both in my own personal life and with clients. And when you're equipped with this, it gives you so much more confidence in your ability to control your emotions and get rid of some of the trash that we build up in our daily life. Hope it's helpful. See you in the next video.